The most expensive mistake Alex is making doesn't look like a mistake. He didn't gamble his savings. He didn't buy a luxury car. He just waited. Waited until he understood more. Waited until the market felt safer. Waited until the perfect moment arrived. But while Alex was waiting, his money was quietly losing value. Doing nothing feels safe, but it has a price. And most people never see it coming. This is Alex. Alex watched the last video and understood the basic idea. Money loses value over time. He understood that people who own things often pull ahead, while people who only hold cash slowly fall behind. For about 6 minutes, Alex felt financially enlightened. Then he opened an investing app. He saw words like ETF, portfolio, risk tolerance, and market volatility, and immediately decided he needed a snack. Because apparently, losing money slowly in a bank account feels responsible. But losing money in the market feels personal. So he closed the app and told himself what people always tell themselves. I'll do it later. He'll do it next month, when he has more saved up, when the market settles, when he understands it better, when the moment feels right. But the months pass. The moment never feels right. And the money stays exactly where it is. This isn't a story about someone who doesn't know. This is a story about why knowing is not enough. Because there is a gap between understanding something and actually doing it. And inside that gap is fear. Start with something simple. Imagine you find 50 euros on the street. You feel good, happy, even. Now imagine you lose 50 euros. You had it. It was yours. And now it's gone. The second feeling is stronger. Much stronger. Even though the number is exactly the same. That is not because you're dramatic. Although Alex is a little dramatic. It has a name. Loss aversion. Loss aversion means the pain of losing something often feels stronger than the pleasure of gaining the same thing. You felt this before. Every time you almost booked something and didn't. Every time you almost said something and held back. Every time you were this close to doing something different. And a little voice said, "Not yet." That voice is very convincing. It sounds responsible. It sounds mature. It sounds like it owns a spreadsheet. But most of the time, it's just fear wearing a nice shirt. Your brain isn't broken. It was built this way. For thousands of years, losing something real, food, shelter, safety, could mean you didn't survive. So the brain learned to protect what it has. Hard, fast, without stopping to calculate. Very useful when you're being chased by a wild animal. Less useful when you're staring at an index fund. But today, that same brain looks at an investment app and sees danger. What if I lose it? What if I pick the wrong thing? What if the market crashes next week? What if I'm not smart enough for this? And the brain says the same thing it always says. Wait. Stay still. Keep what you have. So Alex closes the app and tells himself it was the responsible choice. But here's what his brain isn't calculating. The cost of waiting. Because doing nothing has a price too. It's just invisible. In the last episode, Alex was on an island. Let's go back there for a second. Back on the island, Alex has a torch. It gives him light, warmth, and safety. So naturally, he wants to protect it. One day, someone on the island shows him something.
If you use part of your flame to light a second torch, that torch can burn on its own, even while you sleep.
Alex looks at his torch. He thinks about it. But what if I use too much flame? What if my torch goes out? What if the second torch doesn't catch? So he decides to wait until he is more sure, until he knows more, until it feels safer. And he protects his flame, carefully, every single day. But torches don't last forever. His flame burns a little lower each night, slowly, quietly, without drama, without a single bad decision. He did everything right. He was careful. He was responsible. He protected what he had. And one morning, he wakes up, and the flame is almost gone. He kept it safe, and lost it anyway. This is what inflation does to cash. Not in one moment, not because of one mistake, but slowly, quietly, over time. The safe choice was the most expensive choice he ever made. Now here's the part that's harder to talk about. Investing doesn't just feel risky. For a lot of people, it feels like someone else's world. Alex didn't grow up with this. Nobody in his house talked about portfolios. Nobody explained what a stock was over dinner. The word asset didn't exactly come up between soup and dessert. So when he opens that app, it doesn't just feel complicated. It feels like walking into a room where everyone already knows the rules, and nobody told him. And that feeling, that quiet sense that this isn't for people like me, is one of the most powerful financial forces that exists. Because it's invisible. It doesn't show up on any chart. You can't measure it. But it shapes decisions every single day. People don't say, "I believe investing is only for wealthy people." They just don't open the app. They just wait for a better time. They just tell themselves they'll start when they know more. And the gap grows, not because they're not smart enough, not because they don't work hard enough, but because nobody handed them the permission to believe this was also for them. And that belief, that quiet, invisible belief, is the most expensive thing Alex owns. More expensive than any bad investment he could ever make. Because a bad investment can recover, but years of waiting don't come back. So what actually changes things? Not a perfect plan, not waiting until the market is calm, not waiting until you feel ready. Because ready is a feeling, and that feeling is designed by your brain to never fully arrive. So the real choice was never risk or safety. It was visible risk or invisible risk. Move and risk losing. Or wait and keep losing quietly. Both have risk. Only one feels like a decision. So Alex opens the app again. Same screen, same buttons, same tiny panic attack. But this time, he sees it differently. Not as a casino. Not as something only rich people understand. Just a decision. Because waiting was already a decision too. Safe was never really safe. It just felt that way. And once you see that, the first move gets smaller. Not easy, but smaller. That's the next part.